Welcome back to the 12 Days of Yoga Challenge. Today is day 3. So, welcome back. Thanks for continuing to join me. I am so glad that you were here. Today is legs up the wall. This is a fan favorite, personal favorite, a fan amongst a lot of people who come to my classes and sessions. And so, we are going to get right into it. So, let's lay down on our mat or on the ground, wherever you are, that you have enough space. Lay on down, arms and legs long, one hand on belly, one hand on heart. Maybe today it's the opposite. I don't know why. I'm always right hand on belly, left hand on heart, but let's switch it up. All right, close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Maybe find a soft gaze and take a big breath in. Exhale, open mouth. Let it feel good. Take a few more. Inhale. Exhale, surrender. Few more moments. I'm just arriving here. Every breath gets a little fuller, a little deeper, a little bit more intentional. One more. Beautiful. Let's move into our posture. You can move to a wall if that feels good. You can do this up against your couch as well, or a chair. I'll kind of talk you through that as well, but I'm going to grab my bolster. This is another one that is really great to have a blanket if that's just a little lift is all you need. I like just a little bit more, and also a bolster allows me to sink into it versus a block. Okay, so go ahead and lay all the way back down. If you're at the wall, you're going to take one hip to the wall and lift the legs up and then swing yourself around. Same thing at your couch or wherever. Just get your hips as close as you can to the wall and then let the legs go straight up towards the sky. If you're on the ground, you might have to lift up to get the bolster underneath you, whatever feels good for you. But the legs should go straight up to the sky at about hip distance apart. So this has so many benefits. We'll talk about it. But this should feel good. So if immediately you get here and it doesn't feel good, bend the knees. If that still doesn't feel good, maybe find your way to a chair to where you can put your legs up against it and then bend the knees and let them rest fully on the couch or chair. Or do it against the wall where you can let the heels rest against the wall. Arms can come down by your side or up and over your head, but your shoulders and head and most of the spine are on the mat, or all of the spine if you're not using a prop. Maybe you give the ankles some love. I like to point and flex the toes and roll them around in each direction, and then swiggle the toes again, and all sorts of fun things. You're going to feel a little tightness maybe in the calves as you press out, but this is just a good opportunity to notice what you feel in the lower part of your body and how we can maybe show some love here right now. All right. Go ahead and close the eyes and start to find stillness. Soft bend in the knees is okay if that's what you need. But you start to sink into the mat here. Your spine starts to get really heavy. The back of your head gets a little heavier. Your eyes sink into their sockets. And you relax your jaw and soften the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Pose is great for lymphatic drainage. A lot of fluid can build up in our lower legs, and this allows it to come back and get recirculated and processed and cleansed. This is also just a really restorative posture for overall rest and ease. We're going to take about 20 breaths here. And with every breath, I want you to imagine on the exhale that you are melting into the mat a little bit more each time. We'll start together. Inhale. Exhale, soften and melt. That was 20. You'll count down from there. Every inhale to fill up, the belly will rise. Every exhale, you melt. That was 19. Keep going. Notice if you begin to tense. Bring awareness back to the body, back to the breath. Soften once again. You may need to bend the knees. Can you stay? Sometimes there's a battle between the mind and the body. You get to listen to the conversation, but you also get to choose how you respond. Stay with it, but make it work for you. Should be about halfway there. Keep breathing and counting down. Imagine your shoulders start to sink a little heavier. If your palms are up, you notice that fingers will curl in as you relax. You are welcome to stay for as long as you'd like. But we'll count down our last 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale, soften, surrender, and melt. 2 more. Last one. Slowly draw the knees in. Take your time, no rush. Knees come into the chest, giving yourself a little hug. Moving away from the wall or the chair, pushing any props out of the way. Wrapping the forearms around your shins. Giving yourself that hug, that moment of gratitude for showing up for you. You're completing day 3. Big squeeze, big inhale. Exhale, extend, arms and legs go long, maybe some pops and creaks, that's all right. Rolling to one side or the other, press yourself up, take your time. Let the eyes come open if they are still shut. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me today for day 3, and I will see you again tomorrow.